Recording. So, okay, tonight on our live happy hour, we are going to be just going through a couple of short videos. I had some coaches from our team record 4 videos, or 4-minute videos that basically talk a little bit about, what we do as coaches. And so I'm going to share my screen with you. I am going to mute all of you guys so that if you're talking or whatever, we don't get feedback. But I want you, if you look, there is a little chat option on the bottom. Whether you're on your phone, your tablet, or whatever, just find the little chat option, and that's where you can ask questions. And I really love this feature because I don't want you to think like, oh, I'm scared to ask questions. Like, ask anything. We've got a couple other coaches on too, so they're here to answer your questions. I won't personally see the chat because I'll be sharing my screen and looking at that, but we've got other coaches that are there to answer your questions. So honestly, don't think any question is stupid. I ask stupid questions every day, and I've been a coach for over 2.5 years. So ask any questions that pop into your head, and we've got other people there. The chat is awesome. You can tell us a little about yourself too. I would love for you to start off in the chat and just kind of say who invited you, and and then just say a little bit about why maybe, coaching or getting in shape in 2016 is kind of your goal. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And okay, so the first video we have is, where is it? This is Molly, my coach Molly. I met her through my husband. He used to be a restaurant manager at P.F. Chang's. He worked 65 plus hours a week, and she was a manager there as well. So he connected us. She started off just as a client. And then she had like a freaking binder for her meal plans and everything. And she was so organized and was really active in our groups. And I was like, oh my gosh, you need to be a coach just for the fact that you're participating, you're active, you're going to get so many other people involved. She ended up doing that and has been able to quit her job and is, serving at P.F. Chang's now part-time instead of literally living there. So if you can relate to being a slave to a job, somebody that doesn't help you feel, fulfilled or appreciated, Molly definitely feels you there. So this is her quick video about.
Hi, all. Molly here. Thank you so much for joining us in our happy hour. Like the name of the group suggests, you're probably all wondering, what the heck is coaching, and am I even qualified to be a Beachbody health and fitness coach? Well, here's the simple answer. Heck yeah, you are. And let me tell you why. But Molly, I didn't go to school for health and nutrition. So what? Neither did I. I went to school for writing. But Molly, I don't have 6-pack abs. Well, let me show you. Neither do I. Nope, not there. I don't go to the gym either, Molly. I hate to break it to you. Well, I hate to break it to you. Neither do I. I work out at home. That's what I do. I have my fitness programs that I love at home that I've been slowly transforming my body with. How does that sound? That sounds good, right? Or maybe you're the exact opposite. Maybe you do have 6-pack abs, and lucky you, girl, get it. Maybe you do go to the gym every day. You love CrossFit? Awesome. So do we. You did go to school for nutrition. Great. We love it all. You all are qualified. There are a few real qualifications that we do ask for, and this is when we're going to get serious. If you're qualified to be a coach, these are the behaviors and the qualities that you have. First and foremost, you have to have a desire to help people. You want to help people change their lives for the better. To go along with that, number 2 is you need to have the desire to work on yourself too. You want to better your life, your health, your fitness. Do you have to be perfect right now? No, that's not what we're saying. But do you want to achieve some goals with your own life? Yeah, you do. Third, you need to have the drive to become a better person by practicing personal development on a daily basis. All of us coaches show up every day or, whenever your hours are. You might do this full-time, you might do this part-time. Whenever you set your hours to, you need to show up. And part of what you have to do is you have to develop yourself. We'll give you the tools to do that. We'll give you some amazing books to read. We'll give you some awesome YouTube videos of some of the top coaches to watch. We're going to give you all of that. And you don't have to come up with it on your own. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, but you do have to show up every day, and you do have to want to develop yourself. Lastly, you're going to want to have tough skin. People are going to say no to you. In fact, people are probably going to say no to you more than they say yes to you, and that's tough, but deal with it. Even worse than people saying no to you is they're actually going to ignore you. It's like you're going to text them and they saw it and they're never going to respond, and it's going to make you mad. But if you're doing your personal development, you get over it, you move on to the next. And just know that if you are practicing our 3 vital behaviors, 3, that's it, super easy, you're going to grow yourself mentally, physically, of course, and we got to talk about it financially. Yes, you are going to grow your business and you're going to make money if you show up and do those 3 vital behaviors. And then sometime down the road, those people that said no to you, those people that have been seeing your transformations in all aspects, they're going to come knocking on your door. It might not be tomorrow. It might not be the next day. It might not be 3 months from now, but they will eventually come around, and they're going to be like, so, Molly, what was it that you were talking about being a health and fitness coach? Yeah, I want in. So, are you qualified to be a Beachbody coach? I think you know the answer.
Okay, so and I love that Molly's on this call right now too. So I get that question all the time, like, am I qualified to be a coach? And one of my favorite stories too is my sister became a coach when she had about 95 pounds to lose, didn't have the money to get started either, and she asked for her workout program and the Shakeology and things that we'll tell you about a little bit more for her birthday. And so my mom and her mother-in-law went in together, and that's how she started. So I'm going to go on to the next video, but please keep using the chat option for any questions or, concerns or objections or, reasons why you're not sure, if this is for you or not in the chat. That's what I really love about this live feature. So next coach is Danielle Rhodes. She is a full-time physical therapist. She's got her doctorate in physical therapy, and she just had a little boy, her first son. He is 2 weeks old, and she was still doing this the whole time while pregnant, while working full-time with a hour and a half commute. So it's kind of cool to see what somebody who works full-time and does this business as a very successful coach on the side has to say.
Hey guys, my name is Danielle. I've been a coach for about 2 years now, and I've been working full-time as a physical therapist ever since I started coaching. So I'm here to talk to you a little bit about being a coach and working full-time at the same time. Honestly, this is one of the biggest things I hear from people who want to be coaches is that they don't have enough time because they work a full-time job and they have a family, and it's just too much. They're too busy. And I'm here to tell you that that's not true. I thought the same things. I felt the same way, but I dove in from day one knowing that I wanted this, and I wanted to see where it could take me. And I'm here 2 years later to tell you that it's absolutely doable. I work 8.5 hours a day. I drive 45 minutes each way. So 10 hours of my day is taken up in the car and at work, and caring for my family and all that is added on top of it. So the bottom line is you can get out of this business as much as you want, but it just depends on how much you put in. So the key to making this work is being consistent, okay? Making the most of your time. So if you tell me that you only have 30 minutes a day to put in this business, then I can show you, or your sponsor coach can show you exactly how to make your business work on 30 minutes a day. As long as you're doing what you need to be doing in those 30 minutes and you're consistent about it. So my tips for you are that you start off with a system from day one. You have yourself organized and you know exactly what you need to do in your allotted time, and you prioritize and treat it like a business and do only those things in that amount of time. For example, what I do is first thing in the morning, I make my morning post before I walk out the door on my personal Facebook page around 7:15. Before that, I check my notifications on my phone, follow, comment on anything I need to from the night before. And then in the car, I drink my shake and I listen to my personal development. I can get in 30 to 40 minutes in my car on my car ride. You might only be able to get 10 or 15, but that's okay too. Any personal development is going to help you with this business. On my lunch break, which is only 30 minutes, I send follow-up messages to people that have messaged me and may have questions for me. I just get done what I can. I may make a post on lunch break as well if I have something really important that I want to post about. But like I said, I just do what I can in the amount of time that I'm allotted. On my drive home, I either listen to personal development again, or I schedule phone calls with my coaches or potential coaches or clients that need some tips on programs or their diet or things like that. And then in the evenings, I have my power hour where I spend a certain amount of time talking to people, following up, checking in on my groups, and checking in with my coaches. So most importantly, you just need to have goals, okay? And you need to go all in from day one. You need to remember not to get overwhelmed and that you can build up to where I'm at, where April's at, where other coaches are at. You can build up to that as you go along. You don't have to do it all at once, all from the beginning. But as long as you are consistent and you listen to what your sponsor coach is telling you and you don't try to reinvent the wheel, you can absolutely be successful with this. I personally can see part-time as a physical therapist in my future because I already know that I'm replacing one of my paychecks as a physical therapist with my coach paycheck. And that's pretty incredible. So, just have a dream, work for it, and this will work for you too.
Okay, so that was Danielle, like I said. And the next person, coach on our team, is Melissa Ludwig. She's actually my older sister. She is a stay-at-home mom and also is a coach. So it's a little different in the way that Danielle, works full-time. And now Melissa is a stay-at-home mom and is able to actually contribute to, her family's income. And I just wanted to address something Jennifer said in the chat, how you said, I'm looking to, get fit, but I'm not in any position to be a coach. And I can't tell you how much I get that. I'm actually really glad that you said that. I get that so much from people. And Melissa, who's just about to talk, she actually had 95 pounds to lose before she started. So I'm actually going to share my screen and hopefully I can figure this out. Okay, let me see if I can find it. I'm so proud of myself. I actually organized my folders on my computer the other day, so hopefully I can find it. And this picture isn't the most recent. This is from May. And this is right after her baby, and this is probably about 90 pounds lost, and she's down even more. It is 95 pounds and freaking has abs and is the happiest that I've ever seen her. Can you guys see this? Can you see it? I can't even see your faces. Yes. Okay, thank you. Sometimes when you switch screens, you can't. So I just wanted to point that out because she blows my mind. I'm so proud of her. She's freaking amazing. We just have so many awesome coaches. And then I have sometimes, some people that, are on their journey. And this was just from one round of 21 Day Fix, which is one of our most popular programs. And some people that I didn't have a ton of weight to lose. I was just getting married and I wanted to see some abs. So I just love wanted to take the time to share some of that. And one other thing is, and I think this picture is a little blurry. Okay, yeah. So this is one of our coaches, and she's like super, super tiny. She's just a tiny person in general, but she, this was post-baby. And, and she just with exercise alone in 20 days was able to do this after her baby, with just focusing on the nutrition from the nutrition plan. So I just like to show you, another coach we have is Kristen McCarthy. She's down 30 pounds, and all shapes and sizes of coaches on our team have had results. This is my girlfriend Alexa. She was my college roommate. She's also a coach. She's doing awesome too. So I just like to show that we're real, and that you honestly don't have, and all of these pictures are pictures I'm showing you are people who are coaches. And so I'm just showing you that people are real. You don't need a six pack. This is another coach. This is Corey Mayo. She's down 65 pounds. It doesn't even freaking look like her. And she's a coach, and she became a coach when she was, this picture on the left. So I just like to draw attention that honestly, the most real person makes the best coach. Because think about it. If you were a coach and boom, you had that, that story, that journey along the way, that shows that you're real. So I just wanted to bring your attention to that. Hope that helps. Okay, now I need to share my screen again. Yeah, okay. Did I get out of YouTube? I don't even know. I'm so bad at technology. Just another thing to show that anybody can be a coach. Hold on, let me find my playlist again. Okay, there we go. Sorry, give me one sec. Okay, where are we at? Okay, we're just about to watch Melissa's. So give me 1 second. Can somebody post in the chat? Can you see my screen now? Can you see the video of Melissa? Okay, thank you. I can't see faces. I don't know. I really need to focus on learning how to use Zoom a little better. But again, just to show that anybody can be a coach. Okay, so here's Melissa.
Hi guys, my name is Melissa, and I'm going to take a couple minutes and share a day in the life of a stay-at-home mom / coach. But first, I want to share with you just a few things that coaching has given me, because they are very important in why I do what I do. So it has helped me stay accountable in my own fitness journey. And for those of you who don't know me, I have lost 95 pounds to date. I did not have those muscles before. And way too many inches to count. Being a stay-at-home mom, being in your house all day, all the food and the kids, and nobody else watching you, it can be very tricky. Is your 2-year-old going to tell you to put down that candy bar? Heck no, mommy, give me one. So, it really keeps me accountable with things like that. It allows me to connect with other moms and new friends, which is a win-win, because I'm such a people person, and being home alone every day in your house with a 2-year-old, only so many conversations you can have with her. So that is definitely nice. Now I make 5 new friends a day. So I call that a win. It has provided me with the easiest meal of the day. Easiest, without a doubt. Takes less than 2 minutes. It has over 70 vitamins and nutrients. Is the most amazing thing that I've ever done for myself. Ever. And it's chocolate, right? I was sold right there. Milkshake every day? Sure, it's with my arm. I'm able to talk to adults on a daily basis, is probably my favorite, about things other than poop. I'm just going to let you sit on that for a minute, because if you're a mom, you may have chuckled, because I don't know what it is about it, but I swear we could talk every day, all day about all the stuff that comes out of our children's bodies. And for our non-mom friends, I think want to hear it, they don't want to hear it. Sorry, I was trying to time myself, and I just realized I forgot my timer. So I'm going to keep going on through this. I tend to babble. There we go again. So I spend about 2 hours a day working. And what that actually looks like for me is it's a few TV shows or a few episodes of baby signing time in the morning. And it's a little bit from my phone at the doctor's office, in the waiting room, or in the allergist or the pediatrician, or wherever I'm waiting, anywhere. I work from my phone. It's in the car while Elsie finishes a nap that she fell asleep in the car, and I don't want to wake her and disrupt her. So I do some work in the car. It's in the evening when my husband is watching whatever beloved sports he wants to watch, and I'm talking to people on my phone. And I'm sharing my journey, which has been really helpful for me. And the most amazing experience ever. It was really scary at first, and now I couldn't imagine my life without it. It's allowed me to bring in extra money while being home with my daughter, which is huge. I went back to work after I had her. Hated it. It was absolutely awful. I quit, and I knew I was going to have to go back to work, and now I don't ever have to, which is awesome. So not only am I not paying for childcare, I am bringing in enough money to pay our utilities, to start paying off our debt. I paid off our car over 3 years early, from home, from my phone, while getting healthy and losing weight. And I have been able to do all of this because I spend my days helping other people just like me make their lives better. And in return, it has made my life so much better. So I hope you guys enjoy this little happy hour, and thanks for joining.
Okay. So that was Melissa. I totally lost my Zoom. Let me, okay, there we go. All right. Go back here. Oh, I just figured it out. Okay. I can't see Zoom if it's in full screen. So now I can see this. This makes it a little easier. Okay. So April, is there a limit to people allowed in here? Yeah, we can only have 25 on our call. I can't even see how many we have. Okay, so the next video is, who is this? I think this is Danielle. I can't see. Yeah, this is Danielle Mullen. Danielle's pretty cool. She was 28 and was able to actually quit her job, and now does Beachbody full time. And she talks about how we don't sell, we share, because a lot of people are like, I'm not a salesperson. Oh my gosh, is that a lizard on your shoulder, Eric? I don't know what was just crawling all over you. I'm sorry, I have ADD, I think. So here she goes, talking about how we get people to join us.
Hi. So I'm going to real quick discuss one of the more common pushbacks we get when we approach somebody about the coaching opportunity. And that is, like, I don't want to be a salesperson. You know, do I have to sell? I'm not good at sales, which is actually what we're looking for. We don't want someone that is only looking for a sales position. This is not sales. It's sharing, and it's being yourself, and it's being genuine. And that is what attracts people to you. It is, you know, drinking the shakes, doing the workouts, and getting results. And in the end, by you sharing how it's helping you, you're going to attract other people, and they're going to be asking you, you know, what are you doing? How can I do it? And that is really the basis for what we do. It's more learning how to market yourself rather than market a product to push down someone's throat. We don't want people that are only going to try and, you know, meet sales quotas. We don't have quotas. We want to share with someone. We want to get to know them, build relationships, and then learn what their goals are and learn what they're looking to get out of this experience. And then once we get to know them and we build the relationship, that comes first, and then the sale follows. So once we get to know someone and we have established that trust, and then we can show them that we're a product of the product, that it's working for us, then that is when they will join on. And then, you know, they'll do it, and it'll work for them, and then somebody will approach them, and that's kind of how how we do it more. And we don't just do it as, making a sale and getting the commission and then we're done. It's, you get to know somebody, you get to know what their goals are, and then you help them find the right product for them, because what works for one person might not work for somebody else. So it's really about getting to know what the individual person is looking for, and then matching them up with what is going to get them the best results. So it's not just a cookie cutter product and, then we're done. So we help them find what's best for them, and then we help get them on the program, and then we stick with them. We don't just sell it and then, okay, thanks, good luck, see you later. It's helping to make sure that they get the results that they want. We're there every step of the way to help support, to help motivate. And if they have questions, then we're here for that too. That's really what the coaching is about. And it's not selling, it's sharing. That's the big difference, in that we share our story. And honestly, I've had probably most of my customers come to me and say, I've seen you on Facebook, or I've seen you on Instagram, and, it looks, your shakes look amazing. What is that? Or, your workouts that you post the videos of look great. What are those? That's how I get most of my customers, because I'm attracting those people by sharing what's working for me. So if you're not into sales, or you don't want to be in sales, then this is probably perfect for you, because we want people who want to share and who want to help others.
Okay, so I love that, because honestly, that's all it is. I'm just on my journey and I'm talking about what I'm doing, and people are like, okay, tell me what you're doing. It's not like, hey, this is on sale for $15.99. Message me, here's my link. It's really just about, this is what I'm doing. You should join me, which I think is cool. It's like basically when you go to a restaurant and you're like, oh my gosh, I had their lasagna. It's awesome. You have to go and try it. And like, how many times have you said that to somebody? It's the same thing. But when you come across as it's something that you're personally doing and you're a part of, people want to join you, versus like when you're just coming across as a salesperson. So I really love this story too. This is from Sarah Smith. She's one of our diamond coaches on our team. And this is some success stories just for some of the coaches on our team about how Beachbody and the programs and the coaching and all that stuff has changed their lives. Excuse me.
My name is Sarah, and I get to talk to you tonight about success. So on our team, we have had tons of success stories that come up, and they're awesome to share, but there's so many different ways to measure success. So what I did was I took a little poll of the coaches that are involved in this event tonight about their physical, emotional, and financial success stories. So here's a couple of the things that I found in taking this poll. 31 of the coaches said that they are all over a healthier person than they were before they started coaching. 17 of them have lost between 10 and 20 pounds since coaching. So if you're waiting for that transformation, know that you don't have to, because they have done that while coaching. And 6 of those coaches have lost more than 20 pounds. 7 of the coaches have found that Shakeology has cured a chronic issue that they were having prior to coaching, which is amazing. Move on, and we're talking about the emotional success. 34 of the coaches that I spoke to have learned to love themselves since becoming a coach. 30 of them are overall happier people since coaching. 24, I love this one, have made lifelong friends since they became a coach, which is incredible. This is incredible. And 17 of the coaches that I spoke to have put programs in place for people that have ultimately changed their lives. It's awesome. We're going to move on to the financial success. 9 coaches on our team have been able to take a vacation or a trip that they wouldn't have been able to take thanks to their Beachbody income. And 8 are stay-at-home moms who had already set in place that they were going to be stay-at-home moms, but coaching has provided them a means of making a little extra income without having to leave the house. 8 of the coaches that I talked to also have made $500 plus per month with coaching. 7 of the coaches I spoke to were able to pay off a credit card or chip away at student loan debt since they became a coach. And 4 of the coaches that are involved tonight have left their full-time job to take on Beachbody coaching as a full-time career. So regardless of the way that you measure success, know that there are so many different things and so many ways that your life will be changed through this coaching opportunity. Have a good night.
Okay, so that was Sarah, and then this one is yours truly. This is me, and I'm basically just saying why you can be a coach even if you're not sure if you're cut out for it, which basically covers a lot of the objections that people usually come up with why they think they can't be a coach.
Hi guys, my name is April McDonald, and I've been a coach for a little over 2.5 years, and I'm now a full-time coach, and I just want to talk to you a little bit about lots of reasons that you may be thinking why you would not be a good coach, and I want to tell you that you absolutely would be an amazing coach, and that is why you're here, is because somebody invited you because they thought that you would be awesome. So a lot of times people think, I don't have the time, I could never be a coach. And that's 100% not the case. I had 3 jobs when I first started, so I just did 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there. We've got a coach that has 5 kids and owns her own business. We've got plenty of coaches that work full-time and have a life outside of Beachbody and still make it work. Some people say, I don't have the money. Well, I'm a prime example of that. I literally had $7 in my bank account when I started, and I actually have been able to pay for my wedding in cash, quit my job, and retire my husband. So I put it on the credit card, and it's the best thing I've ever done. Also, some people say, I'm not fit enough to be a coach. Nobody would want me to be their coach. And that's, again, not true, because you make the best coach. You know what it's like to, get knocked down and get back up again. You're real, you're relatable. And as long as you're just doing your workout and, talking about your health and fitness journey, and other people are going to want to be a part of that with you. So you're just kind of, if you can say, you go girl, you can be a coach, and people are going to be really inspired by what you're doing. Also, a lot of times people say, I don't know enough people, I could never be a coach. Well, the beauty of social media is we teach you how to use Facebook and Instagram to get to know more people. Our best coach, top coach in the entire company for 2014, Melanie Mitchell, was, seriously, she's from a small town in Mars, Pennsylvania, actually, where I got married, and she does not use that as an excuse because we have social media. It's 2015 or so, whenever you're watching this. So, and then the other one is, I don't know enough about fitness or nutrition. So that is fine, because again, you can Google, and the program they're going to be buying comes with a meal plan, the portion control containers, and then a workout. You don't need to tell them, do 3 sets of 10 and measure out 3 grams of protein. They have the containers, they have it all with them. All you need to do is say, good job, girl. That's all. You're there to support. And if they need help, you have Google, and they get a book that marks everything down for them. And then the last excuse that we hear a lot, or objection, is, I'm not a salesperson. Well, that's freaking awesome, because we don't want a slimy salesperson saying, hey, everything is on sale, buy my stuff. That's the last thing that we want. We want you to just be real and say, hey, I am starting a 3-week fitness and nutrition boot camp in 2 weeks, and I want you to join me. And that's really all it comes down to, is you being a proof of the product, you encouraging other people at any part of your fitness journey, and you being real and relatable, and just being somebody's cheerleader as you're working on yourself. So we hope that you are enjoying yourself tonight, and I hope that you realize that you really are amazing, and you're going to be an awesome coach, and we would love to have you.
Molly, I just saw your comment, and that was Danielle Rhodes' dog, who was the full-time physical therapist. I was actually at her house when I filmed it, and for a while, until you see his whole head, it looks like a small kid with a part down the middle. But yeah, I stole somebody else's dog. Okay, so this is Tanner. She is 22, just graduated college. Has been able to quit her full-time nanny job, and just does, she's a CrossFit coach a couple times a week. and does this full time. And she's actually been able to, pay for a big chunk of all her furniture when she moved into their new house, and is saving for her wedding in less than a year. So it's pretty cool what Beachbody's done for her. So she's talking about challenge groups, which is basically the private group that we get people into once they purchase a program for accountability. We also run a ton of free groups. If you guys might be in our squat challenge this month, next month we're doing lunges. We just basically find a free workout schedule, and we can add you to that one for next month too if you want it. So here's Tanner.
Hey everyone, my name's Tanner, and I'm going to talk to you today about challenge groups and what a challenge group is and why we do them. So, a lot of you might have heard what a challenge group is. You might have been a part of one as a client, or you might be completely foreign to you. But basically what it is, it's an online accountability / support group. And with that, it's completely ran through Facebook. So there are two types of challenge groups. There are free challenge groups, and then there are ones that you can buy a program and you can be a part of. The free challenge group is open to anyone. We post about it every single month, and we're usually working on a specific body part for that month. So this month we're doing planks. Last month we worked on arms, and there's been other months where we've done legs and abs and literally everything. So each different month is focused around that specific body part, and we build up with those exercises each month. And we invite people to those to kind of open up a gateway to talk about fitness and to move those relationships and invites into fitness-related subjects. So that way, if you invite people to the group and they join in, you can kind of talk to them about their goals and see how you can possibly further help them down the road, and to also give them a little bit more nutrition help, more specific workouts, and that leads into a paid challenge group. And with that, if they decide they want to do that, then they can get on a program like a 21-Day Fix or any other ones that we have. And if they purchase that program, then they get to be a part of the more advanced challenge group, I would say. And with that comes more accountability, more support. We post a little bit more in those groups, so there's a benefit to that. They get a lot more interaction. I would not say a lot more close interaction and attention from us as coaches. So that way, whenever you're doing a program, you're not completely doing it on your own. I know me personally, if I were to just go to the gym or if I were to just work out on my own, I'm not very good at that. Motivation-wise and accountability-wise, it's just not there. So running challenge groups for people is one of the main things that is so important to do as a coach, because people don't have motivation on their own. And there are so many clients that I talk to, they're just like, well, if I just had someone to keep me accountable. Well, that's exactly why we have challenge groups, so that they feel like they have somebody to answer to at the end of the day. And we encourage them to post pictures of their food, so that way they're when they're thinking about going to McDonald's that day, they're like, oh crap, I have to check into my challenge group. I probably shouldn't do that. So it helps on so many different levels, but that is the main thing that helps us sell programs or share programs with people, is by letting them know, hey, if you join in this with us, you will be a part of a community that's going to help you get through this, and you will never have to feel like you're doing it on your own. And they're so helpful, and honestly, they help me a ton as a coach too, because I'm like, oh crap, I have to check in with my challengers today. I must get my workout in. I have to eat right, because I have to show them what I'm eating. So we're not just selling programs. We're not just word vomiting about everything that we have. We're really trying to create a community to help people and to really encourage people to get the results that they truly want. And by running challenge groups, that's how we do that. So hope that clears everything up. Hope you guys are having a good day. Bye.
Okay, and then the last one is Jessie basically just saying how to sign up, but she kind of mentioned something that promotions from a couple months ago. So basically you have a couple different options. Right now, let me see, I'm gonna stop share and see who we've got on here. Okay, Eric and Megan, I think, are the two left that are coach prospects. So So for you guys, it really just depends on what your goal is. I'm going to talk about some of the most common things that we have right now, programs, and then you kind of tell me, in the chat. I'd love for you to tell me what your personal fitness goals are, and so we can kind of find what program might be best for you, whether it's weight loss, muscle gain, just focusing on your nutrition, seeing more definition, things like that, endurance, cardio, whatever. So tell us, Megan and Eric, in the chat what your goals are personally, and then let me tell you a little bit about some things. So Hammer and Chisel is amazing. Okay, so this is a 60-day program, and it's weightlifting. It's got a combination of, there's some cardio, there's some endurance and things, but it's mostly honestly focusing on weights. It's an awesome program. I love it because it's kind of boot camp style, and it's kind of like every day has a little bit of leg day in it, which I personally love. It's just like, it's killer. It kicks your butt. I love it. I'm a boot camp queen, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I thought I was going to die. And you can build up to it if you're like taking breaks and things, but I just really love it because it's been kicking my butt. It was totally new. It's totally challenging. Every workout is different. It's crazy how many different workouts there are. I wonder if it says how many workouts there are. I don't even know. There's so many. Like I'm in week 3, and I have not done many workouts even twice yet. So it's really cool. That program, you do get a 60-day workout program. You get a month of Shakeology, which is awesome. It's a meal replacement shake. There's a ton of flavor. Chocolate is my favorite. I personally drink the vegan chocolate. There is regular chocolate, vegan chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, green berry, and vegan tropical strawberry. So you can have your choice. There's also a combo pack. If you want to try like vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry, you can try them all and see which ones you like. And then you get 30 meals of that. And then you get, what else do you get? You get portion control containers, which are awesome. They're color coded, they're portion control. And then you get a meal plan. It basically says, hey, this is how many containers you get of each color. This is what you can put in it. Boom, you're done. It makes it really simplified. And it's just really real. It's not like you're living on celery and lettuce or anything. I've been doing it for 2 years. And right now I'm not doing it religiously, counting my containers, but I've got it such down to a science because I've been doing it for so long that I'm pretty good at, eyeballing that. And then, okay, so you get the containers, the meal plan, the bajillion workouts, and then a shaker cup and a month of Shako. And then that is all for $160. That's on sale. It may go up to $180 in January. Fingers crossed that it does not, but it would be awesome if you guys could hop on and get started if that was what you wanted to do before the end of December, because I won't know until December 31st if that goes up to $180, because it is on sale right now. And every month things change. The other really awesome and popular program is 21 Day Fix. I don't know if you've heard of that. It comes with a similar meal plan, the portion control containers, a shaker cup, a month of Shakeology, and then 3 weeks worth of meal plans. Or 3 weeks worth of workouts. It's a 7-day-a-week program, but 2 days is like one's Pilates and yoga. The rest is one is cardio, one's upper body, one's lower body, and then the other kind of are like boot camp. But they're like 30-minute workouts, and so is Hammer and Chisel's 30 to 40-minute workouts. Boom, 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 short breaks. It's kind of like, I did my workout, I sweat a ton, and I'm done. So that's what I love about it, because I used to be a gym rat and go to the gym for like 2 hours or twice a day, and I was like, what is this 30-minute workout going to do? Turn my nose up on it, and then my butt was sore for 4 days. So I was like, okay, I admit she knows what she's doing. So those are probably the 2 most common programs. Let me look and see what you guys said about your goals. So wait. Yes, I know. Relationships can totally screw up your eating. I totally understand that. My husband is a Southern Mississippi boy. He could probably drink his body weight in Mountain Dew every day if I let him. And so I just honestly, it's not that bad to make a meal for me and for him. I just might swap out a side. He's afraid of most vegetables. Literally, like he'll eat like peas, corn, and green beans from a can. And peas and corn are actually considered like starches on our meal plan. So I'm like, that's not technically a vegetable. But I'll just swap out a side. And so it's really easy to do also with other people there too. But you just got to say like, okay, I am the boss of me. I put the things in my mouth. For food wise, like I choose what I eat. So I can't blame it on anybody else. And that's just kind of, you have to give yourself some tough love sometimes. So what do you mean by recruit training, Eric? And you can unmute yourself if you'd rather talk, if that's easier. What is recruit training? Is that like PT in the Army, military? What did you do? Marine. Okay. Yeah. So I'm sure that was like hardcore stuff. So that would be, I think very similar to, 21 days hammer and chisel with camp style. What kind of, tell me a little bit about like the workout that you would be doing during that time. Oh, you just unmuted. Here you go.
Are you talking about like what I did in recruit training?
Yeah, you said you missed recruit training. What kind of?
Well, we did obviously a lot of cardio, a lot of runs. We PT'd every morning, 4 a.m. wake-ups to about noon. And then after that, we, it's chow time and then to the range, more PT. We pretty much in the Marine Corps, you PT till you die or puke or cry.
Sounds like it. Do you, Molly says P90X has Marine training. Tony Horton, have you ever done any P90X? No. Tony Horton will be your man if you like that stuff. He's got a P90X3 too, which is pretty awesome because it's only 30 minutes. P90X used to be like an hour. His yoga was like a freaking an hour and a half. And like, who has an hour to hour and a half, to work out some days? So P90X3 is awesome. It's 30-minute workouts. That one is pretty cool. Any of the P90X programs are on sale because you can get it through using the Beachbody On Demand, which is the live streaming. So you get that for basically $10 with your purchase to Shakeology. So you get everything for $140 if you wanted to go.
Okay. Now, you said that you guys do like the supplements or weight gainers and stuff like that. Is it now if I do like the hammer and chisel program, do I have to stick specifically with that product line? Because when I worked out before, I was a diehard BSN fan. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you're familiar with that. I did Cell Mass, True Mass, Nitrix, NO Explode, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what the thing that you want, you can do that. There's two options with the hammer and chisel. You can either do the Shakeology, which would be a meal replacement, or you can do the pre-workout, post-workout. If you loved your other stuff, that's fine. I've done the No Explode, and I literally couldn't sleep at night. So I don't know how you do that. I took it at 3 p.m. on a Sunday, and I remember I could not sleep until 4 a.m. and I had to be at work at 6:30. And I remember cursing the name.
Yeah, it's really badass. I love that.
Yeah. But we do have the Energize, which I love. Is if you turn around and look at the ingredients on No Explode, it's pretty scary. That's the only thing that, I know it works, but there's a crap ton of crazy stuff in there. And the Energize, I definitely have a huge boost, and it's totally natural. So that's why I love it. It's like 100 milligrams, which is basically like a cup of coffee, but I still get a ton of energy. And then the post-workout recovery freaking tastes like chocolate milk. It's delicious. You just shake it with water, and that has helped so much. I did hammer and chisel for 3 days before I officially started, and I was so sore. And then I did it the next week with the recovery protein that you drink 30 minutes post-workout. And the soreness was night and day how different that was.
Yeah, that's the Cell Mass from BSN is you actually drink it 6 hours before your workout and then right after.
Okay. Yeah.
And that definitely helped recovery time. I mean, I said in the chat that I want to get back to 230. When I was in school, I was 230 pounds.
Okay.
I was a big dude.
Okay. So, that's totally doable. And if you're already happy with your supplements, that's totally fine too. I would just tell you to do the Shakeology route then. And we can send you even some samples of the other stuff, and you can try and just see how it compares to your stuff too. But the Shakeology would be easy for you to replace one meal a day. It's just like a duh meal. You don't have to think about it. But yeah, so that's what I would do is I would do are you like a chocolate person, like a fruit smoothie person? What would you say?
Well, the Cell Mass was called Arctic Berry. That tasted really good. So probably I would have to say like a fruit smoothie kind of guy, I guess.
Okay, so vanilla and strawberry would probably I just laughed at Courtney laughing. Are you a fruity kind of guy? Sorry. But yeah, I would say vanilla or strawberry would probably be your best bet. I am not a vanilla fan. I hate all things vanilla. I don't like vanilla ice cream. I accidentally bought vanilla shave cream and I gag every time I like smell it in the shower. So I'm not the person to ask about vanilla.
Right.
Yeah, but I do love the strawberry. So you could even do the chocolate vanilla strawberry combo pack and try them all and see which one you like best. But yeah, I would do that route since you probably already have the supplements already. Then you don't have to, buy extras. But and then you can just kind of see what route you want to do after that. But coaching is cool because you get 25% off everything too. So you could try the supplements. You could try the Shakeology. The Shakeology is awesome, and it really helps with. I don't have to take a multivitamin anymore. My stomach used to hurt every freaking time I ate, and now I don't have stomach pains. Like after a week of drinking it, I went to every doctor, had endoscopies, had all these tests done, and they couldn't figure out what was wrong. And after a week of Shakeology, my digestion has really helped. And we've had girls with IBS, with GERD, with Crohn's, and Shakeology has helped them with all of that. So it's really, really cool to see what, good nutrition can do for you. So yeah, I would say if you're good with your supplements, just do the Shakeology route. Another cool thing you'll love, I don't know if it's January or February, they haven't released the actual date, but Tony Horton, who's the P90X guy, he is releasing hardcore, like CORPS, and he is, it's a 22-minute workout, and it's like military, like PT style. So you'll probably love that too, but it's cool because you'll be a coach and you'll be able to get 25% on it whenever it comes out too. So, okay, Nicole, I think she said that she had, or Megan, okay, she has to get off. So Megan, yeah, I would say probably 21-day fix or hammer and chisel for Megan, depending on which one. Hammer and chisel, just one last thing. You do either need a stability ball or a bench. You can do either or. If you have a bench, it's awesome. I found mine on Craigslist for super cheap. I definitely think it's easier with the bench, but you don't have to. And then either a pull-up bar or a band with a door attachment. It's like you tuck it in the door so you can wrap the band through. I got it on Amazon for like $5, and then weights. So that's what you need. And then with 21-day fix, all you need is weights. And then P90X3, you would need either a pull-up bar and the door attachment and a band, and then weights. So those are your options there. So do you guys have any other questions or anything before we get going? You're good? Okay. Well, Megan and Eric, since you both kind of asked and participated, I'm doing an extra entry for the shake samples and the shaker cup. So I will put that. I've got a website where you just like you put everybody's name in. So I'll give you guys your double extra entries, and we'll draw the winner tonight. And I'll let you guys know. And then, just get with, I think Courtney invited you guys. So get with Courtney. And if you're wanting hammer and chisel, I would definitely do that before the end of December, because I can't guarantee it won't go up to 180 in January. So yeah, I think it's a no-brainer for you, Eric. I would love to have you. I think it'd be awesome. And I mean, there's a ton of guys too. I don't want you to think that it's like a bunch of girly girls as coaches. We've got.
I asked Courtney that actually. I was like, "What the hell is this? All chicks?" Like, I feel so alone.
No, we've got a couple husbands that kind of work the business too, and then there's a couple of really awesome, super successful male coaches too, and their videos are so funny. They're kind of posting stuff, and they're like, "Why wouldn't I be a coach? Do you know how many like freaking females there are if you're a single guy? Like, why would you not want to be a coach? But yeah, so no, it's totally not. I just kind of like, I talk to girls, so that's kind of my target market. Courtney like always is talking to dudes. She's always telling me that she gets along with dudes better than girls. So it's kind of just who you attract, and it's kind of cool because you basically have like an untapped market. You're like guys and girls, because anybody would come to you. Sometimes for me, like, guys think that I'm just a silly little blonde girl. They don't, whatever. She's like doing leg warmer workouts in her living room. I don't trust her, and that's fine. But you kind of had, and also having that Marine background too. Just think about, Marines and things that would be interested. And also as a veteran, if you could, do you have like a DD-214?
No, I don't. I actually, It's hard to explain. I wasn't dishonorably discharged or anything like that, but I blew my knee out in recruit
Oh.
training. So I got picked up by a private contractor,
Okay.
and I don't have any credentials via the Marine Corps or anything like that. My military record is completely sealed
Okay.
because I was special forces.
Okay, so I don't know. There's a couple different things you can see if you apply for any of those, but they do a military waiver for veterans, and there's a couple different things you can send in, so Courtney can figure out if any of those apply, because there's a $15 a month fee that covers your website. They give you your website. They give you they take care of customer service, all your invoices. If somebody's like, oh, my DVD stopped working, they talk to customer service. They don't need to come to you. So it's cool. They take care of all that stuff, and it's only $15 a month, but you might be eligible to get that waived. Lynn's on here. Lynn's got that waived too. It's nice to, have that option, but yeah, Courtney can look into what exactly those things are that you could send in. Maybe you'll be eligible for some of those. But other dudes that that are military as well, that's a perk. Like, hey, you want to do this? Well, you might as well sign up as a coach, even if you don't want to work the business. You're going to save 25% off everything. So for Shakeology, you have that fee waived. They're saving $30 a month on Shakeology. So that's really cool too. You too, Lynn. Talk to all your military buffs. So, all right. Well, I'm going to pop off. Thank you guys so much. I know I took up an hour of your night. I really appreciate it. And get with the coach that invited you. And I will post the recording so we can share with anybody that wasn't able to hop on. But Eric, it was cool talking to you. So thanks so much for hopping on. Bye, guys.